We're going to go live again. Welcome to Grow Your Expert Business Live. I restarted the live stream. I was having some issues on my computer for some reason. So just started over again. Hope you're getting on this. But anyway, this is going live. Okay, guys, we go live every Monday at this time. Make sure you like the page, follow to get notifications. And we're going to write this one. This is going to be a great one tonight. Okay, we're talking about Facebook ads. So again, I've used Facebook ads for nearly 6 full years now to grow different coaching businesses, to grow online businesses, offline businesses, brick and mortar gyms, all sorts of different uses we've done with Facebook ads. Just checking the time, fix my watch. So yeah, okay, if you're looking to get more leads, you want to automate your lead flow, you want to get more clients, and you want to scale up what you do, you really want to be looking at Facebook ads. But the problem that a lot of coaches tell me, at least, is that they struggle to, first of all, get Facebook ads profitable. They struggle to put together a campaign that actually works. And the next problem they have is, even if they do manage to get a campaign that gets them a bit of money here and there, they don't do it consistently. They don't have a consistent Facebook campaign because they need to keep changing things or tweaking things or whatever it might be. And what happens is they use Facebook ads very reactively. They use Facebook ads only when they need clients. So you know how it is, you get some clients through the door, you get pretty happy, and then you back off and you take your foot off the accelerator and you turn the ads down or turn the ads off. And this is a terrible habit that you need to break, because in my companies, there has not been a day that's gone by in 6 years that I've not invested some money into Facebook, okay? Not a day in 6 years has gone by, because I've realized when you've cracked the code, then every day that you don't invest in Facebook, you're actually losing money, right? This is like the Bitcoin that just keeps on giving when you get it right, okay? And we use other types of lead sources too. We do YouTube ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, and all the rest of it. But Facebook is really still the most powerful system when you get it right. And that's what I'm going to walk you through today. Now, first thing I'm going to mention is the difference between tactics and principles. Now, everybody wants to learn the tactics, and everyone out there is trying to show you the tactics. The tactics are like the short-term hacks, the little tricks, the things that can boost your ads a little bit. But the real truth is, you'll only succeed with Facebook ads when you understand the underlying principles. Because it's the principles that are actually responsible for about 90% of the success of your campaigns. So, answer this question. Would you rather get some tactics, or would you rather learn the principles that work behind all the campaigns? And this is critical, because when you only learn tactics, you only learn what works today that might not work tomorrow, right? Because tactics change all the time. Tactics are always being recycled, reused. Tactics are being added on. Tactics are being dropped by Facebook. So if you master a tactic, it might not even be usable in a month from now. Whereas if you remember the principles, you'll always succeed with the ads and you'll always make a great ROI. So an example of that is that we have used these principles for 6 years. Now, Facebook have changed so many things over the years. When I started advertising, for example, there were no such thing as video ads. We didn't have video ads. We didn't have retarget pixels. We didn't have live videos. Live video wasn't possible on Facebook when I started doing this, right? But I've adapted. And I've changed because my principles never change. And a lot of people freak out when there's a new Facebook algorithm. You know how it is, right? There's the brand new Facebook algorithm. Everything's changing. Oh no, it's the end of Facebook. And people panic. And that's because they've been relying on tactics. They've been relying on what is working right now, but it's a shaky foundation. However, me and my clients, we never worry about Facebook changes. I don't care what the new algorithm says, because I know the principles that advertising works on. And I also know the principles of what Facebook are trying to do. So that's why in this live stream tonight, I'm going to show you lots of different case studies of Facebook campaigns we've done for coaches and consultants in all different niches that have gained massive ROI. And the clients have made at least double or triple their money back within the space of about 30 days. And the thing is I want to show you is that you'll see that all these different campaigns are different in nature. They will look different, but you'll see that the principles are the same. So if you take away the principles I share with you, these are the principles that I'm likely to be using for the next 25 years. And if you take away these principles, you will never be a slave to tactics ever again. You will never be a slave to the changing algorithm. You'll know exactly what works. You'll know what will always work, no matter if the platform changes or if the type of adverts change. You'll know what to do, okay? There's only 4 or 5 core principles you need to learn, whereas there are hundreds of tactics and you can't learn them all. So let's dive into this, okay? This is a quick case study from a lady, Samantha, I worked with a while back, actually. This was a couple of years ago. And we started a Facebook campaign for her to get qualified applicants for her high-ticket program. And so this was, she's run her advert campaign for 30 days to get qualified applications in a high-ticket funnel. And like I said, she's managed to get on the phone with about 25 of them, and her earnings were about $9,000 based on 800 ad spend, okay? So that's what she projected. And then Samantha sent me this message a little bit later, and her program was fully booked. So she managed to get it out there. She managed to then later on give up her part-time job, pursue her online coaching business. She's in the emotional eating and wellness space. And she was able then to, skyrocket her program, and she's gone on to amazing success today. So just to show you, this was a few years ago. This was actually, I think, back in probably 2014, right? So probably 4 years ago when I first helped Samantha do this. And back then in 2014, we were running ad campaigns for high-ticket coaching programs. Today, this day in 2018, we're still running Facebook ads for high-ticket coaching campaigns, right? Because again, Facebook has changed a ton, but the principles haven't. So again, this is the good stuff you're going to learn. Here's a quick case study of 100K made in 29 days, a 4,900% ROI. And this is front end only. This is for one of my clients who's a big name speaker in the US and around the world. We put on this event for him over in Europe, because I plan and I promote and fill a lot of seminars for a lot of the big name coaches when they come to Europe. I'm kind of like the guy over here to help them do that. So here's one seminar we did here. This was a little snip from the Facebook ad. You can see it reached 35,000 people, got loads of shares. That's really important to look at. Really important to look at the fact that, that 29 shares, comments, positive response, 180 likes on the page. This is important because it means people are actually responding positively to the advert, right? Here's some of the results from this. So we had 1,600 link clicks. People clicked this and went to our landing page to sign up for a free seminar. We paid about 74 cents. That's about, it's about 80 cents. 80 US cents a click, and we spent 1,200 euros on the campaign, which is about, you could say, $2,000, right, for the room as well. So for the ad spend and the room for the seminar, which we had about, I think we had about 200 people in there. That was $2,000 invested, and then we made high ticket sales at the seminar. So at the seminar, we were selling a 4K program, and so with all the sales made, and then backup, follow-up sales, that was, at least easily a 100K return within 30 days of launching this campaign, from promoting the seminar and doing it a month later. Here's another case study. This is for the online fitness coaching space. So this is Danny Fox, and me and Danny co-own an online fitness coaching company. Danny was a client of mine who really wanted to learn this business and get it big. So we actually began working together as partners. So Danny's a business partner now. And since then, we've taken this big. Danny, again, was able to quit his part-time personal trainer position at a gym and now does this all online full-time. So here's an advert that we've been running with Danny in the Fox Physique business. Okay, so we, again, are looking for people, again, all positive responses, loads of engagement, 76 shares, 379 comments. And these are the results. These are from this week. Okay, this is more up to date. So this is since September last year. We've been running this. Again, here's the thing. We've been running this campaign consistently since September. That's September, October, November, December, January, February, and we're in March now. So we're coming on to 7 months running the same campaign, and it's still ultra profitable, right? Because we're doing the right things. So we've spent £2,600 since September, and we've gained 1,900 coaching leads for this. People see about the program, and then they come through and they apply for a call. They get on the phone with our salesperson, and then our salesperson enrolls them into our online coaching program, which is about $300 a month per client, right? And the cool thing here is you can see the stats. Right now, we look at the overall stats, we're paying an average of £1.33 per lead, right? So that's about $2, right? Again, so I'm hearing everything in the news, right? Everyone's saying, Facebook ad costs are going up, and it's the end of Facebook, and it's the death of Facebook advertising and all this stuff. And it's true, costs are going up, but it's not affecting us because we're doing the right things. The costs are going to go up drastically for the people that are not using Facebook effectively. That's the secret, right? The costs aren't going up for everyone. When you do it right and you adapt to the changes, by looking at the principles, you'll see how this works. So same thing we do on here, right? We give someone a free session, like a free consultation online. In the previous example, it was a seminar, right? So you'll see that the principle is that we don't just try and make a sale, but that we give value first in the form of content, very powerful, strong lead magnets, like a seminar or a consultation. Okay, here's a message Danny sent me just a couple of weeks ago when I asked him for the numbers of how we're doing. So he said 2,300 leads in total, £1.29 a lead. And since January the 1st, this year, so since this year alone, the last 2 months, we've had 1,000 new leads. We've signed up 22 new clients. And by the end of February, 22 clients by the end of February, and we spent £800 on advertising this year, right? So it's about $300 a client, so 22 times 300. So that's about $6,600 in monthly recurring revenue. And the cool thing is that in this business, Danny's not even doing all the coaching anymore. We've brought on a new coach, and we're now actually going to be looking at bringing on a second coach this month. So since September, launching this business now, it's doing well over $10,000 a month. We're looking at bringing on 2 coaches and bringing Danny out of that coaching role so he can be the business owner. The cool thing about this, though, is just about the signups, right? A lot of coaches go wrong on Facebook because they're only obsessed with the sales, and they're obsessed with, well, if I put $100 in on Monday, I should have $500 back on Thursday. And it doesn't quite work like that, or it doesn't need to work like that, because it's great to make sales and cover your ad costs, which we do, but there's more benefit. The reason you do paid advertising and build these funnels is first and foremost to build an audience, not to make sales. Sales is our second priority. That's because no matter what we do, only a tiny percentage are going to be buyers at the end of the day compared to how many people see the adverts. So the first priority is to build an audience, build our custom audience of people that are engaged on the posts, to build our email list, to build our free Facebook groups. We'll make sales too, but the thing is, if you advertise, look, we've got 1,500 people added to the email list. The Facebook group is now 1,000, right? So in this time, we've also been growing these assets. Something I teach my clients in the Expert Business Blueprint is about the 6 key assets that your business actually grows. And your audience is one of those assets. So we don't just look at how many sales were made, but we also look at, are we building our email list? Are we building our custom audience? Are we building our Facebook group? Are we getting more people onto our Messenger bot subscriber list? Because these are the people that are going to buy next month or the month after. And the more of an audience that you have of people that are interested, then as time goes on, and this is where people get stuck thinking about the week on week. But if you think 3-6 months down the future, then as you build this audience, we're growing our email list by about 1,500 every 2 months right now, right? And we put our ad spend up now. We're scaling up this campaign, so that's actually going to grow now to probably about 1,000 people a month added to our list. So by the end of the year, we're going to have an email list probably of about 20 to 30,000 people. And when that happens, what do you think is going to happen then? Well, we're going to make more and more sales from our list without the Facebook ads. We'll still be doing the Facebook ads, but we're going to have people in our group who will be responding to offers. We're going to be doing live streams. We're putting out emails. We're putting out Messenger bot messages. And we're going to be, after we nurture this audience, we're going to be converting them into sales. So as our audience grows, because of the money we're spending today, this makes it easier for us to get clients for no money later on, right? And that's how you start building a sustainable business. But if you're in the game of just trying to put money in today and make money back today, you're not going to grow much, and you're going to have this stop-start relationship with Facebook all the time. But we're building assets. And it's a much different thing. So you can see, in the last 2 months alone, we spent £1,800 to get a return of 5,500 up front. That's a 200% ROI in just 60 days. That's not even including the lifetime value of these customers, because they pay that much money now, but these customers are going to be staying with us for an average of at least 4 to 5 months each, which means every customer is actually worth about $1,000. So 22 signups today is actually going to bring in about $22,000 revenue to the company this year. And that's just in 2 months of advertising. And now we're scaling this up. Again, this is a pretty new business, right? Danny's not been, he's been a trainer for a long time, but he's not been in this online marketing game for very long. September, we started the advertising, and this is where we are right now, okay? Just by doing it consistently, that's the first principle. We invest consistently into Facebook. We don't give up after 3 days. We don't freak out that we haven't made any money. We're building assets. That's the second principle. So number one, you're consistent. Number two, you build assets, not just try and make sales. And the third thing is, we're always leading by giving value first. We're not just saying, hey, buy our stuff and here's a payment page, right? I mean, okay, you can do that. It'll probably cost you more, and it depends on the price of your offer and all this kind of thing. But generally, we want to build an audience, so we want to be cool. We want to give stuff away, get that engagement. It really works well. Facebook like it too. Facebook like it when you give content to their audience, and it works really well. Here's another case study. This was a business seminar that I did here in Cyprus, actually about this time last year. I promoted this. So you see, I'm showing you different case studies from different types of businesses at different times over the last 4 years. So you can see that it always works the same way. And when you understand these basics, you can see how much simpler Facebook ads can be for you. So this was a seminar that I held myself and I promoted here in Cyprus. I wanted to get on stage and teach some stuff so I don't get rusty, right? So you can see this is the advert. This was back in June the 8th. I did a free seminar in Limassol, Cyprus. We reached about 25,000 people with this. I had 8 shares, 20 comments. Cyprus is a small place, so we couldn't get much more reach than that. So you can see we spent about 500 euros on the advertising. I got 266 registrants. Again, they clicked for the free seminar. They go onto a landing page. They register their name, email, telephone number, and some other details to get their seat. And we were paying about $2 for a registrant, right? So I invested that 500 euros plus about 250 for the room, and we made a return of about £7,000 upfront, which was an 839% ROI. Right? You try finding me some real estate that could get you a return like that in 10 years, right? We're talking 800% our money back in 30 days from start to promotion to end. By now, you should see the next principle. And the next principle is really the more value that you advertise up front, the more money you can stand to make back quickly. So, for example, if this was advertising a free PDF report, that's cool. Okay, that's fine. Like, give some a free report away. That's fine. But it's not as valuable as if I promote a free seminar, right? So I could do a free report saying, hey, this report tells you 10 steps to grow your business, or I can promote a free 90-minute seminar that teaches you the 10 steps to grow a business. The seminar is infinitely more valuable to the end user because they get some real time, there's a real commitment there, they get to experience the event, they get to make a day of it, they get to meet you, and it's much more valuable for them. And also that then translates into sales. And there's more value for them, there's more trust in you, and that means you can offer your high-ticket packages and people will buy. If I had done this exact campaign and I said it was a free marketing report, right, I could have still paid about $2 an opt-in, but I wouldn't have made that much money up front, right? Because no one's going to read a PDF and then just pay for a £700 or £800 product at the end of it. If they even read the PDF, right? Stats show that if someone opts in for a PDF that you give away, stats show that on average, only 4% download that ebook. Only 4% actually download what they opted in for. That's download. That doesn't mean they read it. It means they downloaded it onto their computer. The number for how many people open it and read it is probably lower. And the number of how many open it, read it until the end and then see your offer is minimal, non-existent. So to make sales out of an ebook, you're going to need a lot of people downloading it, right? And if you're going to pay that money, you may as well pay to get people into a more valuable lead magnet that you know they will consume. With a free seminar like this, we actually get a show-up rate from a free seminar. We'll get a show-up rate of about 40%. That's the consumption rate. 40% will actually turn up. So again, look at the difference. If I promote a PDF report, right? If I get 100 opt-ins for a report, stats average numbers show me that only 4 people are going to download it. Even less will read it, will consume it. Whereas if I get 100 opt-ins for a seminar, 40 of them will turn up. And the consumption rate is huge because people don't generally walk out in the middle of a seminar. They can put your report down anytime. They can leave your webinar anytime. But a seminar, it's like a 99% stick rate. They'll stick until the end. They'll hear about your program, and you make more money. You haven't got to be the world's best speaker. You just make money because people are there and they see the offer, right? Getting people to see the offer is the challenge for a lot of people, not the offer itself. So that was a great case study too. All right, here's another one for a transformation center or fitness gym in Europe that I launched, and we turned a $3,000 launch ads budget into $25,000 in monthly revenue within 100 days of opening. So this is the center over in Romania that we opened. Okay, we even got featured in Men's Health magazine. You can see me there in the image. Not the guy on the cover. No, I'm the guy in that photograph there in the white t-shirt, right? Not the guy with the six-pack and the tattoos. But anyway, now this was a few years back as well. This was actually late 2014 because we launched the gym in 2015 in January. So this was back before video ads, right? And so we advertised blog posts. And this still works now. We still advertise blog posts to this day because not a lot of people make a good blog post. And if they do, they don't often promote it. So there's that principle again, promote content first, blog posts, seminars, whatever it might be, but you're giving something. And so this is like a 3 secrets to lose weight blog post. And look at the stats on this. You can see that more than 250,000 targeted female prospects in the area saw this. It reached over 300,000 targeted people, or nearly 900 likes almost. And here's the thing, over 200 viral shares. So this helped us get amazing traffic. So what we did was they would click this post, they would go to the blog, they would read the blog post, and the blog post wasn't very long. It wasn't like a novel. It was just about 400 words. And they would read that blog post. It would give a couple of tips, 3 principles to help them lose weight. And then it would make an offer to come in and try our program in the gym. So say like, hey, if you found these tips useful and this makes sense to you, would you like to come and try out our trial program? And then there was an opt-in box where they would then give us their details. We'd call them up and they come into the gym and sign up. So we spent a bit of money on this blog post, as you can see, but we promoted a series of these posts. And before you know it, we were just everywhere. We didn't have a pre-existing list. We didn't have anything. This was a brand new facility in a brand new area. So we had to go in with content marketing because that would be the cheapest way to build a list and also to get good engagement and get people on our side. And we turned that then into at least 60 clients for the gym when we launched, and then within by April that year we were churning out over 20 grand a month from the gym, doing our challenges, back-end programs, and so on. So here's exactly how this kind of works, right? So it starts with the Facebook ad. Okay, the Facebook ad is going to promote some content. So we always like to put some content first to warm the audience. Again, we don't want to just go in and say, hey, buy our stuff, right? We want to warm the audience and nurture them a little bit first. Okay, then from the content, that would lead them to a landing page or an opt-in page, and that's what this is here. Again, this image was from a couple of years ago. I don't know if that will get approved today, but it worked really well at the time anyway. And so we had one landing page for women, and we had a separate landing page for men because, we have different target audiences, and you want to target them specifically. Now, here's the next principle I want to teach you, okay? When they opt in, as you know, we get the email address, which is great. And it's a good idea. However, today, it's not a good idea to only rely on the email list because if you have an email list, you probably know that your email open rate is probably somewhere between 20 to 30%. That means that all the people joining your list, only 20 to 30% are actually getting your messages. And that means you're going to have a much harder time getting these people to actually come in and either do the programs they signed up for, or if you're aiming to remarket to them afterwards, with new offers and new incentives, if only 30% are getting the message, that works out to be extremely expensive to build a list that actually converts. This is why a lot of people build big lists, but doesn't really do anything for them, doesn't make any money. So here's the next principle I want to teach you, okay? Use multiple channels of communication. Write that down, MCC, multiple channels of communication, right? And what this means is we don't just rely on email to follow up with our audience, because what we do then is we add them into a free Facebook group. Okay, I'm not saying every company needs to have a free Facebook group. It'll work better for some than others, but it always works for us in most niches. So we have a free Facebook group. So they enter their email address, and then we say on the next page, hey, thanks for your email. Would you like to join our free group on our community? So you can speak to other like-minded people and get more tips and content, like the blog post you just read. And about 60% of those people go, sure, I'll do that too. And then we also get them onto a messenger bot, right? So we also build a list of messenger bot subscribers. And we usually give them another incentive by saying, hey, subscribe here to our messenger bot and we'll send you, whatever, some extra value, or give you notifications or keep you updated. Now, the cool thing about the messenger bots is that on Messenger, we get about a 90% open rate. 90%. Because it's gonna pop up on Messenger, and people are on Messenger all the time. Because guess what? They don't spend all day in their Gmail inbox. They spend time on Facebook. So when they get a message on Facebook, they're gonna read it. And also the click-through rates are massive. So compare that, guys. If you have 1,000 people on an email list and you send out a message to them saying, hey, we've got this brand new program coming up, would you like to learn more? Only about 300 are going to open that email. However, with a messenger, if you had 1,000 people as messenger subscribers and you sent out that exact same message on Messenger, you're going to get more like 900 people opening up and reading that message. What's that going to do for your sales, right? It's going to triple your sales without you actually needing more leads and without you getting better at sales and without you changing up your offer. You're going to make more money simply because more people are seeing the message, right? It sounds drop dead simple, and it is. But this is what's called working smarter, not harder. So if you are only using email to follow up, you're severely limiting how many people on your list are going to become customers. And you're going to have a hard time trying to nurture people when only 30% are actually responding. So instead, send out the email, but also put a post in your Facebook group about it and send a message on Messenger. And you're going to get way more response. And we've seen this happen across the board. So anyway, no matter how you choose to follow up, we then bring them into what we call the conversion mechanism. Right? This is like a high quality piece of content that does two things. It really helps them learn the principles of success, and it also gives them an opportunity to become a paying customer, or at least start a trial of our program. Take some kind of action. So this could be totally different on your business, and we use them all across different businesses. So in our case of this transformation center and our gyms, we tend to do group consults or seminars, right? So you can see this is a photo from our gym where we had about 100 people coming in for our seminar to find out the principles behind our weight loss system, and then also to get an offer to say, would they like to do our 6-week introduction program? Okay, and then about 10 to 15% or so will go and sign up, right? Or maybe a bit higher, maybe. So you could do a group consultation, a seminar, it could be a workshop, it could be a one-on-one consultation. You could lead people to come straight in for a free trial of your service. Either way, you're giving them a test drive and you're helping them get to know you, right? Again, that's the principle. The tactics are all different. You can use different things, right? But the principle is give value, let them get to know you, and then give them an opportunity to work with you. Here's another one, and this is kind of a funny case study where we made a 645% ROI in 7 days alone, only on front-end sales. And this is at the same gym where one day I accidentally got 500 people to turn up when I only had 150 chairs, right? First world problems, I know, but this was the scene. We had to take photos because you can see in the photo on the right-hand side, if you look closely, you'll see that the people towards the right in the background are actually sitting down on the seats. All the other people around the outside and the back are all standing because one day I actually got the ad spend wrong. I was managing my own Facebook campaigns back then. Now I outsource, and Mike Yander does my Facebook ads. But back then, I was doing it myself. And I think we were spending about $40 a day, usually. We'd promote for a week, and we'd fill up about 100 seats at our seminar. And we do that every single week. And I think I was actually leaving for a few days to go away on a trip. And I adjusted the Facebook ads before I left. And I think what happened was I mistakenly typed in an extra 0 into my ad spend. So I left and it started churning out $400 a day, which went to a much bigger reach than we wanted, right? I scaled up the ads before we had the space to actually put the leads in. And then my manager contacted me like on the Friday. I think this was like a Saturday morning seminar. And on the Friday, my manager contacts me and she's like, hey, Justin, you know, we've got like and we get like a 30 to 40% show up rate. So I think we had about 1,000 leads. She was like, you know, we've got about 1,000 signups for our event tomorrow. We've got 150 seats. And so I was like, no, I didn't know that actually, but you know, first world problems. So that's what happened. So we'd done the advertising, the leads had signed up, they got the follow-up messages. And so basically we just went for it and we just said, right, let's prep the team and let's just hold our breaths and see what happens. So yeah, the first people started coming in, the seats were filled up very, very quickly, and then people kept coming in. And then this photo doesn't do it justice, but this entire room, our facility was packed, like sardines in a can. Like no one could move. I was standing on the desk taking this photo, right? And I still couldn't capture all the people. And, you know, some people were laughing, other people were shouting, people were making a big fuss because they couldn't get a seat. And, you know, people were angry and stormed off. And it was crazy, right? I don't know if it was good or bad. It was just crazy. And luckily, one of our coaches took initiative because our coaches do the seminar. I trained my coaches to speak and sell. And so one of our coaches took initiative that day and he went outside. And this is what you see in the second photo on the right, where our coach Christian went outside and took some people with him who couldn't get into the room. The people were queuing outside. So he took about 30 people outside. And then this is what you see in the photo here. And if you look closely, you can see his face actually talking to them. He's the one face looking forward. And he actually started presenting our seminar to them in the street. You can see we're literally on the side of the road with cars going by, right? So I've got my coach outside in the street doing a seminar. And people are actually standing out there like listening to it. So he just did like a 20-minute quick version of like, yeah, 3 tips, bam, 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 and now let's talk about our program, right? And then again, you know, to his credit, then people were running back inside, filling out the forms because they wanted to do our 6-week program, and it was just insane. But anyway, the point of that, just that week alone, we actually converted about 10% of the audience, which is a low conversion rate usually, but considering that this was a big, massive mess of an event, it was pretty good. So 10% of the people that didn't storm off or whatever signed up. And so that gave us 8,000 euros or about $9,000 in front-end revenue alone. out of those clients, generally about half of those become long-term customers at over $150 a month. So we probably gained about 20 clients in the long run from that. So I don't even know how much money this campaign, this 1 week of ads, has made over the long run. This was a couple of years ago. So you see, guys, this is the thing about investing in assets. Just one campaign like this can really bring you front-end revenue, but it'll also bring you ongoing revenue when you have your programs set up the right way. So each of those campaigns brings in tens of thousands of dollars revenue every year, right? We run them consistently. And that's the point. I'm able to get to this level of doing Facebook ads and understand what works and what doesn't work because I've just done it consistently, right? If you coach someone in fitness or if you coach someone in mindset, you know what works and doesn't work just because you've done it so long. And it's the same thing with Facebook. But I want you guys to remember that Facebook is only one piece of the puzzle, all right? To scale your coaching business, if you've been watching this show, you'll know that it really requires three things. And that is, number one, automated marketing, which we've talked about tonight. This also requires a scalable and systemized service. So you see, I could do that type of campaign because I have coaches delivering the service for me. Me and Danny can scale up the online coaching business because it's online and we have more coaches. We know that one coach can work with about 50 clients. The seminars, we have a scalable lead magnet. We can put 1,000 people in a room and we can sell a high ticket program, and the high ticket program we sell is a group-based program. So, we could sell 50 of those high ticket programs in a day and we can serve all the customers without our time going up. So that's what you need, right? Do you have that? Let me know in the comments. Do you have a scalable and systemized service? Scalable that you can serve dozens or hundreds of people without your time cost going up. And systemized, which means you could actually get other coaches on board to teach it for you if you choose to do that. You don't need to, but if it's systemized, you may as well. And the third thing you need then is the leadership mindset to actually stick with this, think of the long term, think about the assets you're investing in, think more like an investor than just an entrepreneur, and stay in the game long enough to track your numbers and see what works and keep it going. That's what you need in place. So what would happen if these three principles were applied to your business immediately? And would you like to find out? If you do, I have a proposition for you. I have an opportunity for you right now if you'd like to apply some of this stuff. Because here's the thing, if you're not where you want to be, if you're not scaling up your business, then it means you probably don't have authority in the eyes of your marketplace. You don't have systems and services that give you the scale and freedom that you want. And you don't have a marketing system like these Facebook ad campaigns that are getting you leads 24/7. And remember, Facebook is just one thing. We also have Google ads, we have YouTube ads, we have Instagram adverts, we have leads coming from LinkedIn, and so many other places, right? So you can get all these lead streams pouring in. If you have that scalable system and a way to close the leads, you're going to grow your business, right? And you don't have enough clients. If you don't have these things in place, what are the consequences of that? Well, for one, I know because I've been there, it's inconsistent and unpredictable income, not knowing what's going to happen month by month, being caught in the time for money trap. Because if your marketing is not automated, if you're not running consistent Facebook ad campaigns like this, then I'm imagining you might be spending your time hustling your butt off, right? Posting 6 times a day on Facebook, posting in 25 groups, whatever it is you're doing, it's probably, or you're just hoping that leads come in through word of mouth and referrals. And that's not effective because it's not scalable, right? So you get caught in that time for money trap. If you haven't got automated marketing and you haven't got a scalable service, then you're hustling for leads, you're trying to close all the leads one-on-one, and you're also trying to serve all the customers yourself. And that's a recipe for disaster. And then you get busy and you get overwhelmed with tasks that you hate doing. like selling, like marketing, and you get frustrated and you quickly start losing your passion for helping people, right? Maybe you've been there. Maybe you're there right now. I know what it's like because I've been there too. So I want you to ask yourself, how much is it costing you not to get this handled? Really, how much is it costing you? Not just in terms of how much monthly revenue are you not getting that you could be earning, because I'm sure your program is good enough. I'm sure your expertise is top notch. No better or no worse than the guys making $1 million a year. The only difference is they have automated marketing, they have a scalable service, and they've got a strong mindset. That's the difference. So what's it costing you financially? But what's it costing you in terms of stress? What's it costing you to your health, being stuck in the time for money trap? Right? What is it costing you? I want you to really think about that. Because at this point, then you've got two choices. You can try and keep doing all this yourself, the slow way, trial and error. Okay, I admit that's how I got started in the beginning, and it cost me a lot more. If I had gotten help or figured out a proven model, I could have leapfrogged and skipped ahead of the curve and cut out a lot of years in the process. You can also do it the fast way, like that, where you can get mentoring and help. And I want to personally mentor you to create a scalable coaching business that gives you freedom. Because I'm personally mentoring 100 coaches over the next 12 months in my new program. And this is part of a mastermind and mentorship program where you will get help from me as well. In fact, the Expert Business Blueprint mentoring program and mastermind includes the following, right? So check this out and see if it's for you. It's a 12-month mentoring program, okay? I don't do 90 days. I don't do 90-day sprints. I want to help you build a real business, which means we need to form a good relationship, and it's going to take a bit of work over the year to get everything dialed in. Getting you leads and sales and building your funnel is the first thing we can do. We can do that in the first few weeks. But then what about when you get all the clients coming in? Is your business scalable? We need to work on that next, okay? Are you going to grow a team? You need help with that. How are you going to manage your finances? How are you going to reinvest, right? You need help with all these things, and that's why it's a 12-month program, so we can build your business step by step. Okay, you get 5 online modules, content that I never share anywhere outside this group. You get one-on-one mentoring and weekly accountability in our private mastermind. Okay, so first of all, it works that you and we create your 12-month business plan together. We get on the phone for about 2 hours, and we're going to flesh out your entire business. We're going to strip it down. We're going to build it back up. We're going to tell you exactly what needs to happen day by day, so you have complete clarity, focus, and direction. Then you'll get a monthly coaching session with my business coaches. Okay, one of my specialists will hop on the phone with you. They have real-world business experience. They're not some online marketer. These are real coaches who run and sold real businesses, and they will help you with your finances, with your operations, with team building, and keep you accountable to the plan that you and I created. Okay, you get the 5 modules, as I said, and then here's a big bonus. You get 1 year of weekly group mastermind calls every Monday. In fact, I'm going to start one in a few minutes with my clients. At this time, we have a weekly mastermind session where we jump onto Zoom. Okay, it's just you and a few others in a small, intimate group. Okay, you can fire questions at me. We can chat about things. I'll share what's working in my businesses right now. I'll share cutting edge things that I don't really teach out to the mainstream until a bit longer. And you get to pull back the curtain and see exactly what's working right now in my businesses around the world. And then you also get done for you templates and swipes for your business and for your marketing funnel. So my clients in this program, if they want access to all my Facebook swipes, I give it to them. Best converting advert copy, take a look. You want my best converting landing pages, email sequences, follow-ups, messenger bots, checklists, templates, scripts, for everything. My clients in this program get access to all of it. And it's the exact system I've used to grow multiple coaching businesses and that I teach one-on-one to 7-figure clients. But this is not for everyone, okay? Who this program is for is people in the growth phase or the scale-up phase, okay? And this is defined as such. The startup phase at the bottom, if you're just starting out as a coach and you're making $2,000 or less right now, this is probably not for you, because you need to go out there and validate your product, you need to get some sales, and you need to prove your concept, basically. But for those of you who are in the growth phase, you're making maybe $4,000 or $5,000 a month consistently, and you know this program can sell, you know people like it, you've got good testimonials, you've got people coming back, you've got a hardcore small client base, and you want to scale, but you're not sure what to do next. You're getting drained because you're caught in the time for money trap, and you're uncertain of what to do to turn this from a hobby into a real business. This is for you. I've also got clients who are in the scale-up phase. If you're making 10K a month, 30K a month, some of our clients do about $100,000 a month in this mastermind, and they are stable financially. They know what they have, but they're a bit frustrated because they now want to hit the mainstream and they want to grow a multi-million-dollar company and a brand. And we help them do that in the mastermind too. All right, so I've got guys in there who are doing 70K a month, 80K, over 100K a month, and we are just really helping them now with YouTube advertising, Google advertising. We're helping them outsource. We're helping them create more freedom. We're helping them grow a team. We've helped coaches go from 2 people in their team to 16 people, a fully outsourced team within 3 months. All that's happening in the program. So if you're in that phase, if you're doing 4 or 5K a month or up, this program is definitely going to help you. So the next step is to book a call with our program director to see if it's right for you, okay? Because this program is going to give you a systemized and scalable coaching business that serves your lifestyle first, the ability to scale or even sell your coaching business. In fact, we helped one client on the program go from burned out. He was a burned out trainer, fed up with his gym. We helped him sell that company, systemized it, outsourced him, and sold it for 6 figures up front within 90 days, right? And he was astounded. He didn't know that was possible. But with the right systems and guidance, it is. You'd also get an automated marketing and sales funnel that's going to give you consistent and predictable lead flow. I think we've proven that over this live stream already. That's just a touch of this. All these funnels, all these ad campaigns, we can walk you through in depth in the program, and we're going to get on a call together. So if you join the program in our one-to-one call, I'm going to lay out what's the best ad campaign and funnel for you. And then we drive that home and do it. Okay. So you also get the content marketing systems. I talk about content a lot, right? So I'm going to show you my content marketing strategy, how to do live streams, how to make blog posts, how to do seminars, how to speak on stage, how to deliver content in all different ways so you can leverage your time, demonstrate your authority, build more trust, and make more sales. And ultimately, this program is going to give you a new mindset, which is the most important thing. The mindset of a real business owner with clarity, vision, and passion renewed. Okay, so follow the link. You can book a call there with my program director. She's going to get on the phone with you. Okay, she'll just simply have 50 minutes with you one-on-one to get to know you, get to know your business, review your goals, and just basically see if the program is right for you. Okay, you will not get any hard selling. I promise. There is no hustling hard sales. We don't want you to pull your credit card out and pay on the spot, and we don't do that stuff, right? Either you want to do the program or you don't. But have a 50-minute chat anyway. Even if you don't intend to do this program, book a call anyway, right? We're giving you 50 minutes with my program director for free, and I'm paying her way, right? I'm paying her for this, right? She's working regardless. At the very least, you'll get some clarity, you'll get some direction. We can help you apply these principles and see where the gap is in your business. You might not want to join the program, and that's fine, but you're going to leave feeling better, feeling empowered, feeling like you know what to do. And we do that because, hey, maybe in the future, you might decide to become a client later on, right? But again, It's not a sales pitch in disguise. It's genuine value. You're going to love it. Going to work through your biggest sticking points and see if working together is the right step for you and if it's the right step for us. We actually turn away more people than we accept in the program. Okay, so again, this is best suited for coaches, consultants, trainers, and professionals who want to earn at least $60,000 a month with the scale to reach more people, scalable systems in place, and the freedom to enjoy life on their terms. Okay, and here's a few other quick shots from people in the program. Okay, we've got Jimmy, who's in the program, added 95 new members. Okay, Anthony Joyner has used these principles, right? He's made upwards of $50,000 in revenue with the principles I share in the program. Okay, we've got Imran Ali, who closes high ticket sales like a knife through butter. Okay, Imran is a sales expert. He's been crushing it using these techniques. Closing a ton of high ticket sales. We've got Luis Congdon, who I help with live events in particular. So if you want to do seminars, I help Luis Congdon and many others sell their high ticket programs. And in 30 minutes, he took over $8,000 his first ever time speaking. Okay, so again, follow the link, guys. If you want to apply some of this stuff, let's get you off the fence. Let's get you into something, right? Don't let your mindset keep holding you back. I want to guide you. I want to show you what to do. And I want to be there in your corner, supporting you for the next 12 months, right? Come and join us, guys. Okay, life is much better on this side. Stop hustling, stop struggling, stop the frustration, stop the overwhelm. Let's build your business properly, and let's do it over 12 months where we can build a real relationship, really get to know each other, and really get some good results that are going to last you a lifetime. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. This was episode 8 of Grow Your Business Live. Follow the link, talk to the program director. If you have any questions, drop them below. Okay, so questions below, take action above. All right, guys, whatever you do, hope you enjoy your night, and I'll see you again very soon. I'm now going to go and see my mastermind clients. They're waiting for me on a Zoom call. Going to go and help those guys out with their businesses, and I'll see you guys in a bit.